Hello, welcome to Lee OGT, Custom Creator. There's my buddy OGL. All right,
Alrighty.
buddy, we're live. So we're going to do a song for Carrie Underwood here. Some of you might know she got her start on American Idol, and Simon Cowell was known to be, never really praised nobody even when they did a good job. There was 12 people left in the competition, and he was always such a dick or a prick. Sorry, but he said, Carrie, you're going to win this competition hands down. Not only will you win it, you're going to go on to sell more records than anybody in the history of American Idol. And that's exactly what's happened. In fact, I've been forgetting that he said the rest of that at the end of it. But he definitely did. He said, not only will you win, you will go on to sell more records than anybody has from this competition. And that was a long time ago, and it still stands true. So, she was very confident, but unseasoned then. And we just did a reaction. I ain't put it out yet, but probably will by the time you get this. Of Guns N' Roses are doing Welcome to the Jungle. So Carrie obviously has a passion for rock and roll as well as country. So rockabilly is what we used to call it.
Those two worlds didn't used to be so different.
Oh, wow. I
got so separated.
There's nothing in my ears, man. You're coming on my TV. Hold on. We're not amateurs, guys. We're just dumb.
I'd like to think of us as dumb amateurs at this point.
Well,
but we're learning.
I take my headphones in between reactions off and put them in my monitor so I can just hear and do what I got to do. These things make your ears hot. Not as hot as Carrie, though. Sorry, I couldn't do this. All right, so it is currently the 4th of, what the hell is it, September? Yeah, because 911's coming up.
Yep.
Sad day, by the way, you know that, but that's my brother's birthday.
Oh, wow.
It is. And we all have tragic birthdays, actually. But August 26th, 23, so that was, hell, ain't been long at all ago. Yep. Nashville, Tennessee. We're in North Carolina right now, and I am. He's in Indiana. We've never actually met. We met, but
that's it.
When you're from the 1900s, that's weird. Like, my family's like, what do you mean? You met that guy? I'm like, he knows more about me, y'all do. So, I mean, he's my best friend. I've got a couple of them, and I'm happy to say that because they're hard to come by. All right, so let's get into it. Wasting up y'all's time. No, 3 minutes. We did good. Hell. All right. Let's see how Carrie sings alone.
In 2023.
Right.
She was very young and very, like you said, unseasoned when she did this on American Idol.
This isn't going to be a wide view. That's why I put us in here. It's like a phone ticket, I guess.
Yeah, let's see what a more mature, confident, and rocking Carrie Underwood does with Alone.
Let's do it.
We're going to go back just a little bit and do a song I've been covering for a very long time. If you know, you know. And the night goes by so very soon. Oh, I hope that it won't end though. Till now, I always got my own. I never really cared.
she's killing it, but it is off of a phone, guys. So if you're watching it on a phone, that's great. If you got earphones on like us, you can hear the echo, you can hear the crowd. But I can hear how well she's doing it. So she's put a lot of bravado in it since then. She has seasoned her voice. She did a little yodel there at the beginning. I wish we had a good copy of this.
Yeah, her first version of this from American Idol, she was obviously just trying to hit the notes well and put a little passion into it. Here, it's a much more personalized performance. She knows who she is vocally now. So there's sometimes when she puts a little country-ish twang into stuff. You mentioned the yodel. Her belt is nice and solid and strong. So I am going to say this: her touring with Guns N' Roses has really rubbed off on her, because even like at the beginning of this, it's like she was doing the Axl Rose dance just so like naturally. That's she looks much nicer.
Man, you ran my damn. Yeah.
So if you can make the Axl shuffle, in any way sexy, you've definitely done something that I didn't think was possible. So yeah, props to Carrie. Definitely nice to see her unleashing her inner rocker.
I remember so many people wrote songs about her, man, before she was ever even here. ZZ Top wrote Legs, Conway wrote Tight Fit Jeans. She's hotter than a $2 pistol, fastest thing around. Wow.
See, look at that, Axl.
Ticking of the clock, I'm lying here, the room's pitch dark. I wonder where you are tonight, no answer on the telephone. And the night goes by so very soon. Oh, I hope that it won't end though. Don't know how long I have, and I was gonna tell you tonight. But the secret is still my own, and my love for you is still unknown.
She's about done the Axl right there.
Yep. It's almost like it's an involuntary thing now.
This is not her microphone that's going out. It's the phone not picking up how high she's hitting those notes. Yeah. That's literally what's happening. And that is a very clear picture. So that's the best phone. That's a very good iPhone, I'm sure. Well, it's got 1080 quality. It had to be. But it ain't picking up her belts. So I just wanted to point that out. That's what we do, react. And I just want her to do it again.
too tight.
I've noticed that Floor and Carrie, they lean on their consonants a lot. That choo.
Yeah.
And as much as Carrie's made this song her own, she's also leaned more into how Ann does it with the whisper and the clean little, the way Ann she does that at the beginning of parts of these stanzas, and it's just beautiful. She's incorporated both.
This is may sound a bit like hyperbole, but I really do think, like I've mentioned, that if you sing for a rock band, you automatically have Robert Plant as like your that's the top of that's the main face on the Mount Rushmore of rock, I guess. If you're a young lady singing rock, Ann Wilson is your Robert Plant essentially. Yeah, it's just
And
yeah,
Stevie
she
Nicks.
definitely laid Stevie Nicks as well. Stevie Nicks. I think Stevie Nicks' voice is so unique though. But again,
Stevie has a deeper register, yeah.
much deeper
Lita
register.
Ford, so
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely.
Joan Jett, they're great.
It is kind of interesting that Carrie is kind of a hybrid of Ann because she's got her vocals are more Annish than they are Stevie, but she's a beautiful young blonde lady like Stevie. So
yeah, and I love Tanny Tucker and Reba McEntire, and there are lots of great women vocalists. The Judds were all, amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I don't hear any of that in Carrie. I hear rock and roll in Carrie. I always have. I think, like Jewel wasn't near as good, but like she wanted to go to country, but she was a rock and roll voice.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a softer rock voice, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, and I'm not real sure with all that's going on that Carrie won't end up going to rock still, but, that's just a wish.
Oh, you don't know how long I have, and I was gonna tell you tonight, but the secret is still my own, and my love for you is still unknown.
Okay, so OGL, by the way, we couldn't hear that clearly how it was, but by the crowd's reaction, she was killing it.
Yeah, I would love to have been in that crowd.
Yeah, I could tell too, but it sounds to us like, Aunt Will, to you, like someone's turning her mic down when she does that. But
the sound is a bit muffled, basically.
Yeah, so but the speaker is good enough in the phone where it's picking it up very clearly. It's just not strong enough to pick up how high she's hitting that note.
Yeah.
So it can only, in other words, it can only pick up so high, but it's going to do it to that height very clearly, which is it's good. OGL, just for you, I want you to Listen to the riff that's going on underneath. Not believe the riff and tell me if it ain't Iron Maiden. Let's get back. Not yet. Just that dun, 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 dun. It was very subtle.
Yeah, but yeah, there was
Quit.
just fighting over the pause function again, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, first of all, I could sort of see some Iron Maiden in there.
It
that
was
just
just
made
a
me think
subtle
of
little
music.
riff, yeah, man.
Yeah, but no, like there's some palm muting in there, and it, like I can definitely see Maiden using that. That also did make me think of then I immediately thought of Carrie singing like "Wasting Love" or something. That would be cool. Her execution on those ending belts, it was so clean.
God,
Really,
I wish
really
we
impressive.
could hear it. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, the thing the phone is not picking up is just how strong those belts are. Again, clean as a whistle. Like you mentioned, she's definitely leaning more into Anne's stylizations, but she's also adding a bit of country flavor to it as well. I like the fact that she's bringing some of those stylings over because it kind of gives her own sort of sound. So, if you want to compare this, guys, you might know we did a reaction to Floor Jansen singing the same song. I like how the two basically show different ways you could present the song. Floor's version was felt a bit more intimate. That's how you would sing to someone if you were alone with them. This is much more like the original. It has a stadium rock feel. So it's like, and that actually works for the lyrics too, because it's like, okay, amidst all of these people out there, how can I get you alone?
yeah.
Then, of course, the first thing that I think of is I really don't think that Carrie Underwood is going to have a great deal of difficulty getting a dude alone. Just saying.
No, and you know, Floor never was giving it her all. I know, even when she hit those high notes. But
yeah,
Floor is the queen of metal, and to say this is a huge compliment. And maybe people may be mad in the rock and roll community, but I think Carrie can hit a note just as high as Floor. I think she jammed, she rocked, she put so much energy in that damn Welcome to the Jungle. Good God Almighty, girl was running and jumping, and and that's not a knock on Floor. That's just saying that there are just a few people that have it, like David Alco said. You got what it takes to make people feel what they feel inside. And, only a few people can do that. So
yeah, basically, don't ever feel that Carrie's past as a country artist. In no way does that delegitimize who she is as a rocker. She's every bit as good at this style as she was at country. And again, as Danny has said many, many times, why should it be about labels? That was the music that she did then. This is what she's doing now. And whatever's your favorite, but you got to admit, whatever way she does it, she's got talent for days.
And, you know, rock and roll people, she's showing love to the roots. What made her famous, that it was,
Yeah.
oh, that's well, rock and roll is what gave her
Yeah.
her name and who she is.
She could have stayed in country and been very, very successful. She went to rock. She's doing
I
rock now
don't know.
because that's
She
what
has not. This is a country concert. She's just doing alone.
All right.
She's
I was
just
always saying
recently
that,
been doing some rock here and there.
yeah, but I'm simply saying that she could have stayed very successful. She stayed in country, but the fact that she is doing some rock and roll now, she's doing it because she loves it, because she wants to do it.
Yeah, and we've heard, you know, under people's breath that she's catching hell for doing this Guns N' Roses stuff, and she done the Ace of Spades by Limit Motorhead, and why does that make people mad, man? I don't understand, but I ain't gonna get into that. Like, if you want me to get into that, I'll make a video.
I will simply say, number one, good for her for keeping Lemmy's memory alive, and Ace of Spades is a pretty badass song. And I'd rather her be doing Welcome to the Jungle than Axl at this point. Guys, Google Guns N' Roses performing Welcome to the Jungle from 2023, and you tell me you'd rather hear doing it. Again, this is no disrespect. Guns N' Roses definitely made their mark. Appetite for Destruction is a landmark album in rock and roll. But yeah, Axl's voice does not age particularly well, and Carrie absolutely kills it.
And to the Country Music Nation, I want to give my condolences to Hank Williams Jr. He's lost his daughter and his wife in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And it's a terrible, terrible thing. Hang in there, Hank. Love you, buddy.
Losing a spouse is bad enough. No parent should have to bury their child. So yeah, much. Yeah. Hank is a hard ass. He's a badass. He survived. But yeah, our hearts go out to him. He's got to be hurting very badly.
And he ain't being salty, and he still played his tour. Yeah.
He's a class act all the way.
The man raised hell. He did. Nobody ever has grown up in his shoes. King of country music. Died when he was 3 years old. Went on the road when he was 8. Anyway, sorry guys. But just
we want to put it not as irrelevant a tangent as you might think, because Carrie Underwood, believe it or not, similar to Sturgill Simpson, similar to Hank, she's keeping that bridge between country and rock and roll. She's keeping it there. Reminding people that those things don't have to be worlds apart. And we should be applauding her for that.
And, from what I hear, the country music scene's bashed her for talking about not having to wear a mask anymore. It's like in a post. Anyway.
Yeah, God forbid you have an opinion.
Sorry. That's why rock and roll is the devil's music, because I guess because they say what they want to say. I call that freedom of speech.
It says this to anyone that wants to tell you how you should live your life.
Let the country music industry stay alone.
Yep, 100%.
But I got to be real. I still think Ann Wilson does it better than either one of them.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I love all three
versions for a reason. Yeah, they're not going to top the original. But.
Yeah. Because Ann puts both aspects of what you just said about Floor and Carrie into one song.
Yes. Yeah.
But Alone is a cover.
Yeah.
I checked on it.
Oh, yeah.
Ann Wilson, Hart covered it. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you who made it because I done forgot, because that's why.
Yeah, that's how awesome Hart is. They made you literally forget about the original.
And love you, Aussie Army, but I mean, Hart even took You're the Voice, and I haven't listened to it because I don't even want to go there. I love them both the way it is. I don't want to hear it.
Oh yeah.
But
So guys, 2 thumbs up. Glad to see Carrie enjoying herself doing some rock and roll. I would love to see her do a rock and roll album, and I wish her continued success because, like I said, she's amazingly talented.
And if she stays in country, we still love you, girl.
Exactly.
Because a country girl can't survive.
Damn right.
Much love to y'all. Mental health is real. Advocate it here because I suffer from it, and it's just a terrible thing. And sure, Hank is dealing with it right now too. So.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. So love each other. Unity is key. Okay. Have a good day, guys. Good night.
100%.
Well, hell,
Thank you for joining us.
6:32 a.m. for us. We started at 10:30 tonight. Putting in overtime, work 40-hour week for a living, just spending on down the line.
I'm probably an hour's 50 or some odd now. So.
My home's in Carolina, no matter where I lay my head. You don't know what I'm singing? Y'all do.
Have no idea. I was just
Much
looking
love.
at that still of Carrie there.
I'm going to play it to him right now. Later.